Mine.
Welcome to another episode of
Nerd Out.
I am Randy. This is Brian, and we'll call this our post San Diego Comic-Con 2019 episode. There's a lot to unpack. Not as much as I kind of.
Yeah, not that much
but,
though.
But
Unfortunately,
I think when we get rolling, we'll get into it. First thing I want to say before we start going to San Diego Comic-Con is thanks to Gavin. He got me the Luke Jedi Knight. And the thing is these exclusives at San Diego Comic-Con. Half of them are total pain in the ass, and then the other ones are like, you know, you can walk up like Super 7 and you just maybe have to wait in a small line. But these Hasbro ones, they make you like pre-register in the morning. So he did all that, I guess. I don't know what he did, but nevertheless, the Luke Jedi Knight is emergency episode stuff. It is like life-changing toy stuff, and I am hoping I get that next week. In addition to that, you are getting a life-changing book next week. And
do we tell what it is or just show
that's
it?
your call.
What do
We're
you
definitely. Think? I mean, well, that's your call because I mean we're gonna have to talk about it. It's pretty. Do you want to keep a surprise?
I think we keep it a surprise and just like.
Yeah, and just
I don't know. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
What do you think's better?
We'll just keep a surprise now that we got people
we're
wondering.
Sensationalistic here, you know.
It's a legitimate book. Like I'm gonna call that like a legit book, comic book.
It's called Mega Key. Mega Key.
Yeah.
Mega
And
Key.
it's just gonna get more Mega Key and Mega Key as time goes by.
There's a lot of things that are going to get more and more Mega Key after this freaking weekend.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that.
I got
let's start with toys, though. First thing is, this is a little pre-toy fair, but we didn't get to talk about the HasLab Unicron. They announced the big giant Unicron.
I thought we did talk about that.
No, I don't think we talked about it. If we did, let's talk about it.
Okay, yeah.
So it's going to be like bigger than my son, my 8-year-old son, and it's also going to cost $575.
Yep.
I'm sure everyone's asking, are we going to get... No, I don't think... What?
I think it's cool. I think it's very cool.
I do too.
And I think the price is fair considering the size. But it's standalone. Sort of when you think about it, it's like... I don't know, man. I mean, I think it's very cool. But I would have liked to see a more key character or something than Unicron, I think.
Well... I get where you're coming from.
I still might get it.
Yeah, you know, the thing is, it looks beautiful. It looks like it's worth what you're paying. It's a lot of money, though, no joke. But when you're looking at a Masterpiece Prime coming out, that's $400. $575 for like a
I would pay. I think it's definitely worth more than that Prime.
Yeah,
and cool.
The issue is I'm just personally not in a market for a $600 Unicron. Now I was in the market for a $500
but that's something,
land.
But that goes with things, and I mean I guess the whole thing.
It's part of the Siege line.
Yeah. I just think Transformers, for expensive ones, I'm a little played out on it. Not like there's anything wrong with it.
Right.
It's just like maybe a year or two ago, I would have thought it was the greatest thing ever.
I think you're probably right.
But you know what? It's like Transformer, and it sucks because Siege is the best line they've had.
Yeah, it's really
forever.
good. That Jetfire is just like I still play with.
Yeah, it's like the best line they've had in forever. But it's like.
I think it's going to be pretty interchangeable with other lines, though, but I think the Siege line sort of is. It just sort of has that dynamic G1 aesthetic. I really do like it, and I think it's a great opportunity for those people out there. I'm glad they're making it.
Yeah.
I just cannot... I personally don't know what I would do with $600.
You really don't know what you do with it?
Yeah.
I think you could find some...
I'm not
now
saying,
you're making me want to get it.
Yeah, I know.
Talk
the
about
thing
it.
is, now we talk about it.
It comes with the stand.
Right.
And it's like, if you go and I go and we have one in each mode.
Yeah.
That would be a crazy episode.
It would be a crazy...
That would be a $1,200
episode. The thing is part of me wants to get it because I can almost guarantee that when they come out, if they reach their 8,000... they need 8,000 people to
get it.
To start it. If they do reach that, as soon as they announce that it's getting closer to the date of release, those are going to be on eBay for $1,200. So it's like you're going to make your money on it. So it's almost as if you have a better chance buying that than playing the stock market.
Yeah, it's free money. Yeah, I mean it's free money. Yeah, for sure. Look at that.
Right, absolutely. I think it went down now, but still, yeah. I mean, I can get my money. I mean, I made $300 on the Yak Face, and you can call me a scalper or whatever. But I didn't want a $300 Yak Face, and that brought that down to $200, and now I can justify keeping it. with that said, the Unicron is awesome. Actually, the colors look a little weird to me, but I'm not sure if that's prototype. They look a little pastel to me, but I don't know. I just don't know. But at this point, I don't think I'm gonna buy it. But things can change, right? We all change.
I mean, I'm undecided. I don't know where I'm at on it. I mean,
I'm glad they're making it.
Me
and
too.
you know what? I love that Cookie Monster they did too. I know that's not for everybody.
I thought that was pretty sweet. I thought that was really neat.
Yeah, they're doing a $300 Cookie Monster, and like, I'll be honest with you, if it was like Rolf the dog from Muppets, I think I might be like, you know what? I'm gonna get a $300 Rolf the dog, and I like Cookie Monster. I just don't know that I'm in the
how
market.
much tech they have in that toy,
dude.
like,
I
for
bet
the eyes and everything. That's
great.
awesome. I think that's awesome.
I absolutely love that they're making those high-end pieces for people who want to own that. Real quick, and then we'll get into San Diego. I did get the one of the refractors.
Yeah. Isn't he refractor?
Refractor.
No, refractor.
I think this is one of those things that if you're gonna get, wait till you get all three of them to open, because it's alt mode. Like, I'm not gonna get too deep into it. It's useless.
Yeah, it's a square, right?
Yeah,
that
I mean,
flies?
it's sort of like
it's a
how
flying brick.
It's like Soundwave. Yeah, it's a flying brick.
Was it is it a submarine or a plane or both or like?
No idea.
I saw what it looks like. I couldn't identify it.
I'm not gonna lie. I got this post Jetfire, who Jetfire
Yeah,
I still play with. This was sort of like after I got it, I was like, you know what? I think I could have left this on the shelf. But I imagine when you have all three of them and you can make the camera, it's pretty sweet.
Does it make you want two more?
No,
Yeah,
no, it's not interesting enough for two more. But that's it. I just did want to mention that. Let's get into San Diego Comic-Con. We'll start with some toys. We'll just start with Star Wars. It was sort of disappointing showing. The only thing that I saw that I thought was really cool was the Boba Fett helmet, which I'm not in the market for, but it looks cool.
Yeah, not bad.
And the Star Wars flesh figure, Luke, looks cool. What is it called? I wrote it down.
Is that the one with no joints?
The Hyper Real, yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't like it?
I don't know what to think about that. That's a thing.
I think it looks
cool.
cool.
That's a thing that you can buy. And I'm going to leave it at...
Well...
I don't know what to think about that.
Okay.
Not like there's anything wrong with it, but that's a thing in itself. Like, oh, my collection of Hyper Reels.
Right.
You know? And that's fine, but it's a whole new genre of toy.
You're right.
I feel like.
I think it's like a Mezco Advanced type thing. And the thing is until we see the Darth Vader and understand how that feels and how that looks, I really don't know that I'm on board. And I'm probably not.
It's
Luke.
Weird.
I think so.
It's gonna feel weird. Like this lady at work, she has a fake puppy.
A fake puppy?
It breathes.
Well, that's just creepy.
But it's like you touch it and it breathes and it makes you feel like you're... Sort of same thing to me, man. I don't like my toys that real. Unless it's a vehicle or a robot, sure. But like when people don't look like toys anymore, it makes me feel like a villain in Star Trek.
I sort of agree with you. Like I don't know if you've seen it. Like there's like this real rubber body. I think it looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it's too much for me. I do like to see articulation joints. That's just my opinion.
Me too, because it's impressive
Right.
when you can see the mechanics. Oh wow.
Yeah.
And the contour of the muscles and things are right, but you can see that it has a moving. That's sweet.
Yeah, but with that said, like I think these are going to be cloth. So if they cover that and they're not rubbery, it could just be a really cool like Mezco style Star Wars figure. And then look, Luke is the guy. If it was Luke Jedi, we wouldn't even be having a discussion. And I do love Luke Bespin. He's probably second best. But
Luke Yavin's second best.
I like Luke Yavin.
I like Luke Yavin, then Luke Bespin.
Yeah. Can we hold on one second? This thing is making noise, and I'm gonna be distracted. I gotta shut this door. Oh, so much better.
Figure out a new hat situation. My bill's getting in the way.
Yeah. So other than that, I'll be honest, I was kind of hoping. Look, we know it's the rise of Skywalker, and we weren't going to see a lot of toys. We saw the red Sith Trooper.
Yeah.
Looks cool, but it's a red Stormtrooper. Been there, done that. Do we have anything to talk about?
Yeah, I think there's a lot to talk about. I mean, who cares what it looks like? The name of it. It's
the
giveaway. The Sith is back.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's something. That's the thing. You know, I mean, like, that's a huge giveaway. Like, just saying the Sith is back, that's sweet. Like,
they're going to be, it's easy prediction, they're going to be the Emperor's Guards. They're going to be Emperor's troops, and there's going to be hundreds of them.
I think you're going to see them fight the normal stormtroopers too.
Ooh, that's
I think you're going to have
amazing.
I think there's going to be a 3-way battle. I think
you like
that
the
Sith and the First Order are going to fight, and I think the good guys in the First Order are going to team up against the Sith. I think I think they're going to be
so you think
that much eviler.
Kylo and the First Order troopers are going to team up with the rebellion because they have. I like it.
Yeah, because I think Sidious is going to want Kylo's body. He needs Skywalker blood to stay alive because he's chewing through normal bodies.
Now, can I ask you something? Is this theories you're reading or theories you're coming up with?
Both.
Okay.
Both. Because in the EU, they'd always play that shit.
I like it. I like it.
But I think that Kylo is going to go against the Knights of Ren. Kylo's going to realize that he was sort of being played.
Okay.
Sort of like he was going to be like, oh yeah, the whole thing was to bring back Sidious and bring back the Empire and bring, glory to the galaxy, but he didn't realize it would cost him his freedom or something like that.
Yeah, either way, the Palpatine's a manipulator, and you either come to the realization of that or you don't, and I think that he has to come to that realization.
It didn't work out well for Anakin. Working with Sidious,
Yeah.
And that's what Kylo didn't know, and I think that's what he's gonna realize. He doesn't care about your best interest. He wants to use you, and I don't know.
I really wish that we would have seen a little something more from San Diego, but I get it. I know we're gonna have to wait. Maybe it's good that we're seeing less. But I'm a junkie. I want to see more.
I'm just so curious. We got the Mandalorian.
I didn't see anything Mandalorian. What?
They had didn't they show a reel, or was that old?
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
It's possible I just didn't see it. Oh,
yeah,
man,
they had a new reel.
Really?
Sure,
okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna get right on top of that.
Yeah, it was it didn't show that much, but it was it was just the guys talking about it.
I'm good with that.
Yeah,
I want to hit movies, but let's get through toys first. But now that you got me thinking movies, Marvel Legends also. I think the big one was Doctor Doom because he's such
it's amazing. Is that gonna be a standard 6-inch?
I think so. Yeah.
That's incredible.
I mean, that's a given. And then for you, I was really excited for the Shang-Chi figure because you like that's your thing, right? I mean, he's one of your guys.
He's one of my guys, yeah, man.
I love when
a lot of other guys.
Yeah, I know, but I love when they dig deep in that. I mean, I think they're at that point where they have to dig deep. Other than that, Marvel Legends was pretty X-Men heavy, Havoc, and they made a strong guy. That's something.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah. I mean, the fact is a strong guy has more than 2 action figures now. I mean, he's got at least because in the '90s they made strong guy. I mean, that character has an action figure.
He's not exactly a big character.
No, he's strong guy. I think that's pretty awesome. And for some reason, I really like the Cosmic Ghost Rider, but I know nothing about that character. I don't know.
Cosmic.
Oh, I like the way it looks.
Okay.
I don't know anything about the character, but I like it. I like the look of it.
Me neither.
Oh, really? See, that's one of those things where I would buy based solely on aesthetic, and I have no idea about the comic, but I was like, wow, I kind of dig that. I like Ghost Rider. I like the idea of a guy with a skull for a head. I
like the horse Ghost Rider, and I like the Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider.
Danny Ketchman all the way.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a Danny Ketchman.
Blake looks so silly. Though.
I guess you're right.
I like the original, not the original. I like the second. I like the Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider. It's my favorite.
See, I mean, I read the Danny Ketch. I like the Mark Teixeira artwork, so that's the one. And I like the black leather jacket with spikes over the blue look.
Yeah, but the blue is just to show black. Well, I guess.
No, I don't think it is. But I get it. Look, I think it's generational. I agree. Johnny Blaze is Ghost Rider. Danny Ketch is my Ghost Rider.
Yeah, but the whole thing is I didn't get into that until Danny Ketch came out. You know, I mean, I didn't read Ghost Rider in the 70s.
Oh, really? You didn't? Oh, that's right, because I'm excited. But other than that, it's pretty. I mean, it was She-Hulk. They showed a couple cool figures, but I felt like last year my mind was blown, and I don't feel like my mind was blown on that.
Well, because they're just continuing off what they've already. They're riding a wave, so they're adding to it. They're making it cool. I mean, they just announced 10 Marvel movies in 2 years.
Yes, and we'll talk about that. That's insane. But
it's insane. It's crazy.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. I think one of the big reveals, and I don't know if you looked at it, but I actually have a lot to unload on my opinions on this, is the Masters of the Universe Origins figures. Did you look at those at all? Okay, so basically what they are is they're reintroducing Masters of the Universe to the mainstream. They're about $15, good price point, and they're basically like the original figures but with more articulation. I think it's a great idea because I like the simplicity of the body design. I love that they're marketing towards children.
See, I didn't realize that. I thought it was a collector's line.
No, it's not. It's not really a collector's line. Obviously, it's going to appeal to collectors because they're older designs. The problem with it is I think the sculpts suck.
Yeah, I didn't think they looked great.
No.
I mean, they didn't look bad, but
No, right.
Like they might. I don't think kids are really gonna give a shit about that.
I think that they might. It's like the thing is they're incorporating that body style, which I think is great. I love when a toy line makes that universal body style. They're incorporating that in the wrestling figures, which I think is huge, and they're gonna make it like a standard. And I like that idea. I just felt like the joints weren't clean.
Yeah, I don't know what
And the head sculpts were weak.
They just wasn't my thing. Really, I don't know what it was, but I'm like, yeah, if they're gonna do that, I'd just buy the vintage ones.
I agree. So I mean, I like the
make it new or don't. Don't go halfway.
I liked the halfway. I liked the middle ground. I just felt that the head sculpts needed to be just a little bit like. The thing is about the original Master Universe toys that appealed to me is. We've talked about this. Is I love that they're so over muscular and squatty, and I like that their faces look mean. These looked a little bit soft, like He-Man's face looked like maybe he was just trying to take a big shit and he just couldn't get it out. Like I like when he looks like a Frank Frazetta drawing or something, you know. But I wanted to talk about it because I really think Mattel's got something here. I just think that Mattel's action figure, like whoever's head of action figures, is just off by a little bit. And I think that line has potential to really cross at that price point, hit the fans, and hit a young kid generation. It's just that the sculpts are not enticing enough for me.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what that does. Because I just was like...
You just don't think that He-Man can appeal to kids.
Not that one. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what they're gonna...
Well, the thing is like, I don't know, like
I said, there is lackluster. I mean, if I were a kid, I'd want something a little bit more...
Well, I think the character designs are really exciting, and I think the articulation was enough. I just want, like...
If I were a kid, I would want... What are the... I'm so...
Yeah, please.
What are the... Come on, what are they even called? The
Give
ones
me
you
a
used
hint.
to collect, the He-Mans.
The 2002 ones?
Yeah, what
the
is that?
classics?
The classics.
Yes, but the classics...
I would want the classics. As a kid, I would want the classics.
But the classics were collector-oriented, and they were too expensive to produce. I do agree. I do agree. The classics...
But I'd still want...
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I get it, but...
They couldn't produce those for today's... for the mainstream market and be cost efficient. With that said, like those sculpts were fantastic. I think that they're on the right track. They're just off a little bit.
I don't know if He-Man's got a mainstream market for kids, man.
I think you might be right, but
I don't know. I mean, I'm just like I don't know. I think they're taking a gamble, and I like it. I like that they're doing that.
I do too, and they're also trying to push the movie too. And they are, from what I understand, I heard like Pixel Dan's interview. I guess they're going to try to create a new story, which I like that because I'll be honest with you, like the Prince Adam story was lame. To each his own, but like
I liked it.
You did?
Yeah,
I hated it.
What did you not like about it?
I hated that this guy looked like He-Man and was the biggest buff dude in the world, and then he held up his sword, and nobody realized that he's the most powerful man in the universe.
It's no worse than Superman.
You're right.
I mean, Superman's even way worse.
But
I mean,
no.
he takes his glasses off.
Maybe, but he at least wore a bulky suit. You couldn't tell that the guy was ripped. Like, Prince Adam was wearing the brightest purple shirt you could find and pink pants, and then he was ripped, and he had a page boy haircut.
They would need to make him look different. And I would hope that they make him look different.
You know what, you're right.
Like Hulk
I
style.
liked the idea in my mind because I collected He-Man toys before the show. The show, you know, the toys came out first. I just visualized that He-Man was just this warrior leader. Like, I didn't need a transformation.
He was Conan. For me, it was like...
Yes.
I don't know if I had seen Conan at that. I don't think I... But it was like a Bronze Age... Oh, yeah, I fight bad people.
He was just a barbarian.
Yep.
I didn't need the transformation story. Like, the secret... I didn't need the secret identity story. But I actually hope they nix the secret identity story However, it does probably lend itself to some fun storytelling.
I would love for him to ditch it too. If they just played him straight up,
Yeah.
He-Man, like he's a dude that lives in the wilderness.
That's right.
And still have Eternia.
Yeah.
But he's just not Prince Adam. And he could still be. He finds out later that he's the king's son.
Yeah,
Like
that's
he
cool.
disappeared
Yes,
as
that's
a
cool.
kid or something.
That's cool.
and
I dig that.
pull that shit.
I think that they can retell the story with elements of both the comic book and the mini comics and the cartoon, and still like keep certain faithful and then retell it. But I think the Prince Adam element ultimately probably needs to go. But my opinion, I'm gonna get a lot of people who say that that's their favorite aspect. Totally cool. We're all here to agree or disagree, and that's what we're here for. Talk about the Toynami Robotech stuff real quick, because they did show even a new line of action figures. I'm on board. I like the variety. I just hope that the ones that they brought to the toy show are not the finished paint jobs, because the paint looks like it's hand painted.
It probably was hand painted.
I know.
I'm sure it
That's
was.
why I'm not going to dwell on it. But I'm excited with that line. Toynami has done something that I like. Unfortunately, that's where it's going to stop. But keep making those 3 3/4 inch, 4-inch line. I'll buy them.
I want those retro Valkyrie boxes.
Yes.
Those are amazing. And you know what? I will buy a turd wrapped in gold, because that's what those are.
I
It's
agree.
A turd wrapped in gold.
And-
but as long as they sit on my shelf and look beautiful.
Absolutely. And you know what? If they wholesaled those and made those available to the general public, I have a feeling a lot of people would want those turds.
I think everybody would
I think
buy
so
them.
too. And it's so weird
But
because
they're going to hold back
They're
the
gonna-
shit everybody
That's
wants
right.
and make you go to... Like, I wouldn't drive 1,000 miles for it.
no,
but,
God no.
You know,
And I don't think I'd pay double the price for that. But you know, if they, I think they.
How much were
I
they?
think they're
Like-
75.
Oh, I'd still do it, though. If I
Yeah.
were there, I would have.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like it seems like the simplest solutions are avoided, and I don't understand it. I don't know if it's people who don't understand the community and the customer base that's making these decisions, or if they're just assholes. I don't know.
I think
I'm trying
they're
not to swear.
assholes, because, like a Macross fan is not a hard guy to understand.
It's not.
very simple.
Very simple.
And they spend lots of money on toys. All they ask for is availability.
And they tell you what they
I
want.
tell you what we want.
It's easy.
Good Valkyries.
Yeah.
They transform. Make them available. Make more than 10.
And put them in cool packaging.
Yeah, put them in cool packaging. And make more than 10 of the damn thing.
Yeah.
You know? I mean,
Well,
that's a Bandai
That's a
thing.
tough thing also because
They hate it.
well,
the Japanese hate it. It's
you know what?
It's garbage.
Yeah, the thing
property
is
there.
Robotech and Macross. Robotech might be more complicated than we think, because it really is like a angry fan base, because you're either Macross, Robotech.
No, I'm both.
I'm both too.
I'm both, and I
but
get shat on
I do
for it,
too.
because there's a lot
I
of
know.
guys. And it's in the Macross side is the guilty side of hating the Robotech side.
I agree
like,
with you.
Like they look at you as a lower species. Oh, you don't like the real thing.
We just lost 10 subscribers right there, and that's okay. Look, again, everyone has their own opinion. I do think the Macross fans are the more difficult to please, and I understand why.
And I like Macross more. I do.
Really?
But
I don't.
shit on Robotech about it. Like Robotech is how
Robotech is how
every
they make
American
it. Yeah,
entered it.
I
So
agree.
it's like
99%, I would say.
the only reason I say I like Macross more is because there's more of it. It's more expansive.
I like Robotech way better.
I don't.
I gotta be honest, because I like other than Do You Remember Love?
Yeah.
There's no Macross. Oh, I like Macross Frontier too. I really like that.
Macross Delta was good.
but here's the thing.
Macross Plus was good.
Here's the thing. I would-
Macross 7 is
Yes,
probably the best.
But I'll take Most Beata or Robotech New Generation over anything but the Macross Saga. So with then so it's like with saying that says that part of Robotech is better than anything. You know what I mean? Like it's just
Wait, it's saying what?
I like the New Generation
I like that too.
almost as much as Macross Saga.
Yeah.
And so if you took that out of the Robotech universe, then I only like half of that universe. So I mean, if you say Macross over Robotech, it doesn't really work with me, because I really love New Generation or Most Beata as Robotech.
I love it as its own thing too.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
like everything the way it was first. But like I love Robotech, don't get me wrong. But when I watch them, I watch Macross
Ooh, I watch
over
Robotech. I watch Robotech.
But
All right. Now this is. I'll be honest with you. This is one of my favorite toy showings at San Diego Comic-Con. Is Mezco. I think they did some of the best stuff. and I'll just start off that Mezco Conan.
That looks pretty sweet.
Blows my mind. I'm pre-ordering that.
I like it.
I'm a Conan nut. That Mezco Conan looks mean, grizzled. I love it. I'm in 100%. Like, there's nothing that's going to stop me from ordering that, unless it was $1 million, but or $600.
Are they going to make it an exclusive or something?
Well, they're going to do that because they can easily do it, you know. And the thing is that's going to be a problem because I am a Conan fan and I do want to collect Conan toys. It's just like, what are they gonna? I mean, they're going to.
What hoops are they gonna put you
Yeah,
through?
yeah. What kind of exclusives are they gonna make me get? But with that aside, I'm getting that Mezco Conan they showed. Like, I'm excited. That was probably the number one thing I was excited for. I also like the Mezco.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I thought it was cool, but
oh well, I loved it. I really did. I was excited for it. I also like the Mezco Gambit. It was cool, but they didn't really like. It seemed like last year they had a whole lineup of Mezcos. At 112, and this year it was just a few. But
yeah,
they were cool.
They did have a lot last year.
A lot.
I guess nothing's really new this year.
It's not a lot. They also, again, they showed those Mezco 5-point figures, and they did show a series of the Batman 1960s show. They look great. Mezco seems to be doing. I love the Super 7 reaction figures, but the Mezco 5-point figures look like how I want the reactions to. Because they're just a little bit more, the sculpts are a little bit more authentic and almost like they're not necessarily designed to look 70s-ish.
What is the price point on them?
I have no idea. And that's going to be a scary thing because, again, Super 7 reaction figures are one of my favorite toy lines right now, but I think they're $5 too high per figure, or $3 high to figure. So if Mezco 5-point, if they put them at $12 a pop and they get some more license, they're going to really create a competition for the Super 7 figures. But since we're talking about the Super 7 figures, I do love those. I don't know, what did they show new? The Ninja Turtles, and I like that. And then that's, like, again, like, what am I missing? Like, last year they showed, like, They Live, the break-in ones, the RoboCop ones. This year they just didn't have. And again, this is Sunday that we're filming this, so maybe Sunday's the magical day, but I always thought it was Friday.
They put new stuff out like Sunday?
They do. So we might have to edit a little blurb in here saying, hey, we screwed up. But with that, from knowing what we're knowing at this moment, it was a little light on new product, which is okay because it gives me a chance to catch up.
This one was definitely more about media than, like, product, it seemed like.
See, now we'll get to media.
Yeah, like that. Like, I didn't even really check the toys out that much.
I know, you really don't. But even media, I thought was light. Okay, they started off with Top Gun. Huge deal. That is going to be, look, I'm trying to do less swearing, but that's going to be just a dick swinging good time. I mean, that's
gonna
about.
Be good. It looks like they really nailed it. It's gonna be fun. It's just
I don't really know what it's about. But
with the trailer, it looks sweet. It looks like it's gonna be like the first one with like new people in it and better planes.
I think we're all on board with jets flying around, right?
Yeah.
I mean, look, I mean,
how can you not be?
You're going to see a Top Gun. It's like going to see a Rocky movie. Like, you know what you're going to watch.
Exactly.
And, you know, if they don't deliver that, then you're going to be disappointed. Top Gun, same thing. Like I
wanted to see Iceman in the trailer.
You know he's in it though, right?
Yeah, he's in it. He's in it.
So, I'll be honest with you. I didn't see Top Gun in the movie theater, and I think I know as a kid, and I think that affects my love for that movie. I do like it, but like I think I saw it on VHS. Like, you know,
not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not, that one, no way. Because like the theatrical, like when you that was exciting. Like seeing it as a kid, it was one of the best theatrical experiences of my life. Like I was glued to my like that the whole time. It was very, very exciting.
I do remember when Goose hit it. That was tough. You know what? I have a greater memory and a greater response to the sound of Top Gun 2 Nintendo game music at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
I have more of a emotion comes out from that.
Top Gun 2?
Was it called Top Gun 2, the video game?
Goonies
Goonies video game was called Goonies 2.
I remember I played the hell out of that game.
Goonies 2 or Top Gun? Yeah, me too. I mean, just like listening to that synthesized beginning, it was very memorable to me. But I mean, it was cool to see the Top Gun. Yep. I don't. Again, Tom Cruise is one of those guys where, like, I don't know whether to like him or hate him, but, like, ultimately he delivers on what he's doing.
As far as what he does on film, I love him.
Right.
You know, I mean, no more shit, just goes, puts it all out there, you know?
He does. He look, you know when you're going into a Tom Cruise movie, he puts in his contract that he has to ride a motorcycle.
He has to ride a motorcycle, and he gets to do his own stunts.
And he gets to do his own stunts.
And I think that's badass. It's like, you know what?
I'm there.
Yeah, it's like, you're sort of paying to see Tom Cruise be Tom Cruise a little bit. I'm fine with it.
He's 5'7" and he kicks ass, and I'm on board to that because I'm about 5'7.5", and I kick ass, so it's all good, right?
But I don't think he plays a 5'7", dude. I think they like jack him up to make him look a little taller.
I think they used to, but I don't think so anymore. I think you're right.
I don't think anybody gives a shit anymore.
No, that's the thing, is now they know. I think back in the day, you're right. I think they would put lifts,
angle the camera.
Yeah. But now everybody knows he's a little dude that kicks ass, and you know what? When there's a little dude that kicks ass, I'm on their side. Hence why Wolverine is my favorite comic character, because he's a little dude that kicks ass. Also, this you don't care about, but they showed the Age of Resistance, Dark Crystal Age of Resistance stuff. It looks gorgeous. I don't know what else to say. Like, I'm so on board. They showed like a making of and then a new trailer, and it looks absolutely beautiful.
What do you think of Watchmen?
I do want to talk about Watchmen. I watched the trailer last night, and I don't understand what the hell's going on. Is it based on the comic book?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like however long after the events of the comic book.
So it's not the comic book.
No, it's sequel to the comic. It's a sequel to the comic book.
Ah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, which I think is sweet. Like Jeremy Irons.
Yes.
In it is the same character, Adrian. What's his face? Veidt.
I don't remember the name.
He's the bad guy from the first one.
So does it take place in the 80s or does it take place years after?
I think probably the early 2000s, I guess.
I'll be honest with you.
I don't know.
I gotta watch it again because I was watching that Watchmen trailer thinking that it was just a retelling of the comic book, but like in a long format.
I'm super into it. I might actually buy whatever. I think it's HBO. I might have to get HBO.
Yeah, I got HBO. I'm definitely gonna watch it. I just didn't know what I was watching, and I'm glad you.
It's hard to tell. I mean, it's really hard to. I watched it a few times. Like, huh?
I could have swore they showed the first trailer or teaser, and I thought the comedian was in it. So maybe that's why I thought that this was gonna be.
His daughter's in it. It might have showed him though. I don't remember the first trailer. It was a while ago.
Okay.
But it might have showed him. I like the Rorschach cult.
Yeah. Look, I think it looks good. I just didn't know what I was watching. And then.
So I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, you did. Dark Crystal, man. I'm sorry. I'm so excited.
Is that going to be a show?
It's going to be a show, and it looks beautiful, and it looks dark, and it looks like it's going to be slow and boring, and I love slow and boring. Actually, it looks really action packed.
What is it going to be on?
It's going to be on Netflix.
Okay.
And Netflix is scoring, man. Did you watch Stranger Things 3? Did you finish
it?
Yeah, it was good.
Pretty good.
My it was more humorous, which I didn't expect. I don't want to spoil anything. I liked it. It makes you want more of that universe. I don't know. I didn't like it better than the first season, and I'm not sure if I liked it better than the second season.
I liked it way more
better
than the second.
There was only one episode.
Did not like the second one that much.
I love Bob so much that I think it made me like the second season. I'd have to rewatch the second season. But certainly good. Like I went through it in like.
But see, it was confusing to me because like they were really pushing new characters in the third season.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, now I get it. And that's all it's sort of like...
Yeah, I
felt like, what are you guys going to do to me?
Yeah, I absolutely, without a spoiler, I absolutely loved Robin, which is Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke's daughter.
Yeah, she was awesome.
Was very charismatic.
Yep.
And she's going to be a star. Like that's,
I think so too.
She's going to be a star. Yep. She was great. And now we'll get to like I guess the biggest comic announcements is Marvel stuff. First things first. Blade. They casted Marshall Ali. Awesome.
Perfect.
I can't.
Perfect. Yeah, that's perfect.
That guy is a home run.
No wrong. I know him from True Detective, and he was in Luke Cage.
He was in Luke Cage. He was in. He was in a couple like really good movies I saw. He was in that Moon. What was it called? Not Moon, but. He's a home run. Like he's
he's
just a
an
good
amazing
actor.
actor.
Yeah, he's just compelling to watch. You know.
Yeah, because he doesn't emote on the surface, but you can tell he thinks a lot.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
an
it's
interesting way.
He's quiet and thoughtful, but you can see him thinking.
I think he
I love
emotes
that
though
about
when he gets angry. You see that. But I agree. He was
All
in,
I Got's True
He was in
Detective.
Alita Battle Angel.
Yes, he was.
Yes.
Yes, he was.
And
Yeah.
I watched that a few times, and I like that movie.
Yeah.
Real quick on a side note, I watched that new Hellboy, and it is as bad as everyone said it was. It was really bad.
I didn't get it. I started it, and I was like, yeah.
Well, let me tell you something. I am very forgiving of action movies with like cool makeup and like creatures. So I was like, I was really going into this thinking I was gonna love it, or enjoy it.
See, I'm like, that makes me more critical.
Oh, see, not me. Like
makeup
I was like,
and effects make me more critical now.
But the makeup and effects were good in this movie.
They were all right.
They were good. The problem is the story was not existent. Like I don't know what the story was. And look, they were following Guillermo del Toro's Hellboys, which I like. Whether you like him or not, that guy's a mastermind when it comes to he's a very talented guy. I just don't understand what this. I think clearly there were a lot of problems with this Hellboy movie because there was no story. I just don't understand. Like I felt like I was in hell watching Hellboy.
Yeah. I didn't get all the way through it, and I don't like. I was just. No.
Yeah, it was a bore, man.
Yeah,
it was a bore.
This isn't doing it for me.
It was bad. It was unfortunately bad. I wasn't expecting it to be better than
Was it worse than Dark Phoenix?
I didn't see Dark Phoenix yet. Do you have a good copy of it up?
Oh, no.
Yeah, okay. Wait then on that. Wait on Dark Phoenix. All right, so let's get to Marvel beside Blade. I don't know the Eternals.
Me neither.
Okay.
Don't know anything about them.
I don't know anything about them.
Don't give a shit.
You don't give a shit?
I don't give a shit.
Okay.
I mean, I don't dislike it. It's an Angelina Jolie movie. I know that. She's in it.
Who else is in it?
Don't know. Don't care.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have anything. I'll go see it, but I don't, whatever, man.
Okay, so you it's kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy going in. You don't know.
I'll probably love it.
Okay. Let's go to Thor Girl. You know what? I think it's okay because you know what? I'm surprised Natalie Portman is involved with
this. Yeah, because I heard she was a total bitch about it.
Yeah, I would imagine.
They must have paid her so much money.
Yeah. She must have. Look, I love Natalie Portman. She's my Israeli goddess, but she can be a pain in the ass. You can tell that she's probably a difficult person.
I liked her earlier stuff. She hasn't really done much to impress me lately. But
you're right.
Whatever.
But I think it's cool because we're gonna get Thor in Guardians of the Galaxy, and now so hopefully Thor Girl will be good. I'm on board. Why not?
Another one I don't give a shit about.
I
don't
the director.
dislike it.
I like that director.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
He's good. I think he's funny. I mean, it's like
Doctor
Strange is gonna be a horror movie.
Okay, I didn't read much about that.
It's gonna be a horror movie. The madness of what's it called? The Doctor Strange Madness of Multiverse.
Really?
Multiverse.
Okay, I didn't read that.
It's to be a horror movie.
I have a hard time watching Cumberbatch on screen, but he's all right.
He's awesome. I love Cumby.
Yeah.
He's con. He was a remake of that was his worst thing.
I can't look at him. I don't know why, but I'm getting a little bit better with him.
Don't watch Sherlock.
I could never watch that.
Yeah, because it's like he's got the worst hair.
He's super Britty too,
and
I like Brits. There's something about him that
I love Cumby. I think he's awesome.
I do not like him.
Love him.
So also you were telling me about a what if.
They're gonna do a what if. I think it's gonna be a TV show.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, because they can do whatever the hell they want.
Whatever they want.
Now, if I'm not, I think it might be a cartoon.
So explain what you know of it. It's Marvel Universe What If.
Yeah,
and if you ever read the What If
What
comics,
if Spider-Man joined the Fantastic Four and the Fantastic Five?
That sounds so much fun.
Yeah, they're going to do shit like that. No, the first one that they said is, what if Peggy Carter took the super soldier serum?
Oh, wow.
So,
That's fun.
It's fun. It's like, what the hell?
They
could do whatever they want in a consequence-free environment. They could...
Without pissing people off, because it's just, so all the people can fucking, I'm sorry, I'm trying to swear, can get their panties out of their bunch and just enjoy it. Also, they confirmed X-Men in the Marvel Universe. Thumbs up to that. I'm so excited because X-Men is my thing.
We're still not going to see it for years.
We're not going to see it for years, but knowing that they're going to build up to it is good. X-Men is where my heart is.
Because that's what they're doing. I love it. And Fantastic. I'm not a huge Fantastic Four guy, but I love how they're like Phase 4 seems to be like all the B-level characters are starting that out.
Yeah.
So they're going to build it in, and it makes sense. Like once you do X-Men, like you're not. They don't want to go backward.
Right.
So they're starting with these low level characters, which I think it's awesome.
I think it's awesome too. They've got this
that.
Marvel stuff down. And also, we both talked about this a little bit off camera. We both agree that Keanu Reeves would play the perfect Silver Surfer.
Yes.
He's tall. He's slender. He's sort of.
But it doesn't even matter. I mean,
no.
he's going to be a computer-generated image.
But
unless they're going to put him in a silver suit.
Just him.
He'd be Norman Rad for like 5 minutes in the movie.
Yeah,
probably.
just his like facial expressions would work as Silver Surfer. Like I think
he's perfect.
He's perfect.
Especially, did you see in Scanner Darkly?
Dude, I tried watching that movie.
Yeah, it's just like I watched that the other night.
It's tough.
He's perfect. You didn't like that movie?
I watched 20 minutes of it. Should I go back and watch it now?
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
The animation was tough for me to watch.
Yeah, it's weird, but
I like weird stuff, and that's also
a
Philip K. Dick book too.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go watch that tonight. All right.
Yeah.
I had a hard time watching it. It made me jittery, and I like.
That's sort of the point of it.
I know.
It's weird.
I know.
It's supposed to be weird.
All right, I'll watch that. Also, big movie news is, and I know that you can explain this to me because I didn't read in detail. Brandon Roth is back for Superman.
Yeah.
Explain that to me. I
love it.
I love it, but tell me what it is.
I guess they're doing Crisis on Infinite Earths, which is like the DC. Is it multiverse? It's called. What's it? I don't know what it's called in Marvel. What it's called in DC. In DC. DC is a multiverse. Right?
Yeah, it was their big explosion of the multiverse. Yeah, it was a big deal in the 80s.
So basically, it's just it's everything coming together, and
that's a huge production.
Like,
it sounds.
Yeah, it's like the Secret Wars of DC.
Yeah,
there you go. Best way to put it.
That's a good way to put it.
So, and it's like I think that's awesome because like that means that they're trying to throw back to like what we grew up with because like make no mistake, if they could get Christopher Reeve to do it, I think they would.
Well, of course, but
that's
no way.
I mean he's dead.
He's dead.
But I mean the whole thing is the simple fact is that they're going back to that. I think it's sweet. I think that's awesome. I think they're going to try and rebrand DC into something.
Yeah, I mean I think they're doing a pretty good
special.
job. I watched Shazam and I really liked it, but let me say this about Brandon Roth. I think he did an excellent job playing Christopher Reeve's Superman.
Me too. He just had a shit script.
It just wasn't a great movie. Yeah. It looked beautiful. I thought it looked beautiful.
I thought it was terrible.
Oh, really?
Because they just didn't have the CG and it was bad.
I'd have to watch it again.
It was bad.
I remember liking it in the theater, but I really rooted for Brandon Roth, and I really hated that everyone hated it because I really thought he was really good.
I thought people liked him though.
No, I think they really disliked him.
I thought he was sweet.
I thought he was great, but he was literally playing Christopher Reeve's Superman, and I don't know that you could have casted anyone better to play another actor's version of a superhero. And I root for guys like that. It's kind of like I'm rooting for Edward Furlong being back in Terminator Dark Ages.
Dark Fate.
I'm rooting for that.
Me too. I mean, I'll see any Terminator movie there is. I sort of like it.
I didn't like Eddie Furlong in Terminator 2.
Why?
Because I thought he was not an actor. He was picked out from a mall, and his acting showed. He was cheesy. But I don't like Terminator 2, man, which is weird. I respect it. I know. I respect it. But
what happened? Did you not see it in the theater?
I did not see it in the theater.
Man, you were deprived.
I know.
Wow.
Well, when you miss a movie like that,
that's tough.
I know it's tough.
That's tough.
But I liked the kid from Different Strokes better than I liked Eddie Furlong. You remember the redhead from Different Strokes was in? He was his pal. You remember Sam from Different Strokes?
Yeah, but he was in it for like a minute.
Yeah, but I was more focused on him. Eddie Furlong's had a long, difficult journey in life. Apparently,
he's still acting though. Like although, like he's in the made for Netflix movies that aren't good.
I don't want to talk shit, but is he working to pay?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
He's paying his rent
to pay his.
To
pay his habits. But I root for the underdog, and I love to see a comeback. And I would be more than happy to see Edward Furlong come back. I root for it.
What does he look like now? I mean, I saw him like 5 years ago, and he's...
I IMDb'd him, and it looked like him, but like, tired and fat.
Yeah, did he have this shit going on like I got up on...
I don't
think
remember.
He had my shit happening.
Wouldn't it be crazy if he still had his 90s hairdo?
Yeah.
Dude, everybody had that hairdo.
Yeah.
I think it was the
I was
hair...
referring to the bald spot.
Was the hairdo a product of Edward Furlong, or was Edward Furlong a product of the hairdo?
Good question.
That was the hair, man, in the 90s. Can pull up pictures of me rocking that hairdo, and I wish I could grow it back because I'm holding on to what little I got. But you know, we all do what we got to do. I'm rooting for Edward Furlong.
I'm rooting for that movie, and you know what? I have faith. It's R. First, it's R, which is wonderful.
Yeah, that is.
They're making it's R rated, so they're not pulling punches. I think it'll be pretty good.
You know what it'll tell us? It'll tell us if Tim Miller is a good director, or because let me go back. Hold on, no. Listen, I got a point. I when Deadpool 2 was announced that Tim Miller was kicked off, I really believed that Tim Miller maybe was one of the reasons why it was good. Deadpool 1, whether you know, and I thought that Ryan Reynolds was being a little egotistical for like having the I don't know the ins and outs. I'm not.
What happened? Like
based on what I understand is that Tim Miller was fired for not having the same vision, and it sounds like Ryan Reynolds was in control of that situation because he was the star. And I kind of felt bad for Tim Miller because I wasn't sure that I'm not a huge I think Ryan Reynolds was perfect as Deadpool, but I'm not a huge fan of him as an actor. Like I don't know, I don't hate him, but I don't love him. He's just he plays the funny good looking guy. He gets to play the funny good looking guy.
Yeah, he's all right. He's all right. Yeah, whatever. I mean, it worked out okay for Miller. I mean, he's doing movies with Cameron.
Well, that's the thing is this Terminator movie will determine on whether Tim Miller was a good director, because I think Deadpool was a good movie, or if he just was following Ryan Reynolds' vision. I don't know whose vision.
But
Deadpool
the whole thing
was.
is who wrote Deadpool, because it's like the vision is like the director's just getting performances out of people. I mean, it's all about the writing.
Tone, don't you think tone?
Yeah, to an extent.
Action, I think action is a big part, because I think there's more to it. I do agree with you, writing is important.
But I mean, for actually developing who the character is, that's the writer. I mean...
What else has Tim Miller done, do you know?
That's Deadpool and this, from what I understand.
Well, for me,
it seems to be technically proficient.
Yes.
I mean, Deadpool looked good. It looked good. I mean,
that's my point. Is it looked really good?
Yeah.
And I just wondered if a lot of it had to do with him or someone else, because I didn't like Deadpool 2 as much as Deadpool 1.
Me neither.
But it was good. It followed that suit.
Do you think the second one was more sarcastic a little bit, and the first one went a little deeper as far as being serious?
I thought Deadpool 2 was almost a parody of Deadpool 1, and Deadpool 1 is a parody of Deadpool. So it was it wasn't bad.
Like, I wonder if they disagreed because maybe Tim Miller took it a little bit more seriously. Or not that he took it more, but he wanted to make it a more serious movie than Ryan Reynolds, and Ryan maybe wanted it more sarcastic and fun.
That's a good question. I
really wonder what their disagreement was. I'd love to know that.
I can imagine we could probably Google it and find more information than we know, but truly we won't know the truth of it. But with that said, I wasn't really on board with Terminator, and now I am. So that's good news.
Yeah, it looks good. I mean, I think it looks interesting, to say the least. You know,
I do too. I think I think I put it down last episode, and now I'm putting it back up. I'm kind of excited. And Edward Furlong, this is your moment. You know, and a good example of a comeback that
Is John Connor in it?
Of course.
All right.
Who could he be? Another comeback is I'll tell this quick story and then we'll wrap it up. So back when we used to work at the comic book shop, and we opened up our boss opened up a shop called the Sci-Fi Shop.
Oh boy, yeah.
And for our grand opening, we hired a bunch of people dressed up as Klingons, and we also hired the actor that played Hugh the Borg, Jonathan Del Arco.
Yep.
So Jonathan Del Arco played Hugh Borg, and we were kind of like pompous 16-year-olds. I can't speak for you. I was really a dick, I guess. And I remember sitting at a dinner. We took him out to dinner. He was a nice guy. We took him out to dinner, and he was talking about how he had auditioned for like the role of Robin for the Val Kilmer Batman and Robin movies or whatever. And my friend Ryan and I were sort of like, we're kind of like busting his balls, kind of making fun of him. We're like, dude, this is just a guy who played Hugh the Borg.
It's basically glorified extra.
Yeah.
As shitty as that sounds.
Yeah, it sounds shitty.
It's in 2 episodes.
We were being a real dick.
Yeah.
We were like, who does this guy think he is? He's not going to get the job for Robin. And like the thing is the guy was just working hard trying to be an actor, and we were being high above them all, teenagers. the point is the next conversation is they showed the new Picard trailer, which looks awesome.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
It's gonna be.
That's gonna be real. That's gonna be special.
And we'll talk about that. And Jonathan DeLarco is back as Hugh the Borg, and I want to say, from the bottom of my heart, I'm rooting for you, John. I want you to succeed. I'm sorry that I was a teenager with a lot of foolhardy insecurities. I want you to succeed. I want you to be something. So now Picard.
And I don't think he probably even knows what you're talking about.
He doesn't. He's
Yeah,
never
he doesn't
watched
remember
this.
that.
I'm just saying.
Even if he did, I doubt he remembered.
He doesn't
Some
remember.
punk ass kid.
I was exactly.
He doesn't give a
the
shit.
point is I want to. I
I'd
want
let
to.
it go.
Well, I don't like to
Bury
let
that
things
shit.
go. I think I like to. I like
Stir that
to.
shit up 20 years
I like
later.
to apologize for my stupid mistakes because as we're growing up in life, we all say and do stupid stuff because of our insecurities or whatever, and I think I like to recognize those things and go back and apologize for them. And like you said, it was a blip on his radar. He doesn't probably remember it, but I remembered it, and I want to confess that I was a dick. I was a jerk. But Jonathan DeLarco, he's gonna be, I guess, a regular.
I have no idea.
Picard looked awesome.
I don't think so because in the panel he came out like they interviewed everybody, and then like for the last like. He came out with Jerry Ryan,
Yeah,
Brent
how does she look the same age, man? Wow,
She's amazing,
what a
man.
beauty.
She takes really good care of herself, you
Yeah.
know. And I know she's a crazy chef, or she married a crazy chef because we're Instagram buddies.
Right.
Yeah, and like she's always like posting up like foods,
Ah.
stuff like that. They look really damn.
Look,
good.
I'm excited for Picard, and I'm gonna say this. I was never a big Trekkie. I think Star Trek Next Generation is what made me more of a Trekkie, and I know that's going to be the hip thing to say now, but I was never a classic guy. I became a classic guy later on. I'm excited for Picard. You don't have anything to say about Picard. You're a Trekkie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm processed. I think it looks sweet. I mean, the whole thing is, I was worried about it at first because I'm like, you can't just have Picard. But then when they showed Data,
and that they're going on a spaceship.
they're going on a spaceship. It's got Riker is going to be in it.
Oh,
and
really?
he's directing 2 episodes.
Yeah, Jonathan Frakes
directing
is
2 episodes. Marina Sirtis is going to be in it. Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited about it. I just don't know.
You just don't know.
I don't know. I mean, it's exciting.
I'm excited. I
There's been a
don't.
lot of drama going on.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Like, I've heard about a lot of drama with it, and it's like, after seeing this trailer, I'm like trying to figure out what it could be. It looks like they're nailing it, you know?
I'm in.
Mhm.
I'm excited.
Did you watch the panel?
I watched the 5-minute one.
Okay, I watched the hour one.
Okay.
And it's like it's really cool what they were talking about because they're like, he's still Picard. Whoa. But he's like,
That was like.
but he's Picard, like, not as a captain. Like he's gonna be out of his element a little bit. Like
That's good though, right?
Yeah.
Look,
I think it's gonna be frustrating. I think that
because you're gonna see a defeated Picard, kind of like how people felt
Maybe.
about seeing a defeated Luke.
Like-
Like they had a hard time stomaching that.
Yeah, and I don't think we're gonna see him be Picard that we all know that we're used to till like maybe the end.
I think. Yeah.
We will see.
Well, we know he says engage.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna be. I think the first few episodes are gonna take it dark.
I think
to a
so.
place that nobody wants to go. Like that's not my Picard,
But
goddammit.
we need to go there.
gotta go there to
get
see him
there.
ride.
And again, you know what?
They're gonna beat him up. They're gonna beat him up.
I hate to say this, but maybe. And again,
Are you talking about episode 8?
Yes.
I thought about it. Maybe.
In order to get to episode 9, we had to see maybe we had to see Luke get to that point to get to this next point. I'm just saying. Maybe we all gotta hold on tight and just relax, and maybe that will. I don't know. I'm gonna stop with that because
I don't know. I've been thinking about it a lot.
I have to.
Like I still don't like episode 8, but
I don't
maybe...
either, but I didn't like it for the same reasons other people didn't like it. I liked it because I didn't like seeing BB-8 in a ATST, and I didn't like the funny jokes between Poe Dameron and what's his name at the beginning.
Yeah, that was
and
terrible.
that's what I didn't
that
like.
was-
I didn't,
Yeah,
but
they cannot fix that.
No, you
Like,
can't fix that.
But they can take the travesty out of it of like what happened with Luke. That might be fixable. I mean,
Look, yeah, I mean, again. So San Diego Comic-Con might show some more stuff today, but we're not going to see it. Look, I always loved San Diego Comic-Con. I wish I was there. I want to thank Gavin because he got me a Luke Jedi Knight, and I'm just
you guys
letting
love
you know.
Marvel.
Yeah.
You're gonna get beat over the head with it for
Look,
2 years.
Look, You don't want to
every
see
6
it.
months.
If you don't want to see it, don't go see the movies. I enjoy going to see the
Me
movies.
too. I'm excited.
I'm excited. I would rather have the option. Look.
And I'm excited for the off shit. Like the Eternals and stuff like that. I know nothing about it. And that'll probably end up being like
it's
the best one,
it's
you
like
know?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, I'm most excited for Shang-Chi, but...
Yeah. Okay. And then so wrap it up. I read the new Blade Runner comic by Titan Comics. I enjoyed it.
When does it take place? I know it's
2019.
Is it the blackout? Is it about the blackout?
No.
It's not about the blackout.
Not yet.
It's coming.
It's a one issue. It had the tone. I'm into it. I'm excited. I'll keep reading it. Also, I want to talk about my new addiction is Tamagaris, which means egg in Japan. I'm looking for series 3 of the Bandai Gashapon Tamagaris. I'm addicted to these. I can't stop. Gashapon?
Yeah.
What did I say?
I don't know what you said.
I'm addicted to these. I hope they keep making them. It made me go back and do you remember the He-Man Meteorbs?
Yep.
I didn't even like them back in the 80s.
So this does come out of a machine?
Yes, those come out of a machine. So now here I am, addicted to Tamagaris, and I'm buying the He-Man Meteorbs because I love them. I love the mechanical animal look to them. I'm in. I'm addicted. My compulsive. I got hit.
These are good for you, man.
Yeah,
they're very collectible. They're very uniform.
That's right.
Yeah, these are good for you.
But the problem is I don't know if they're coming out with a new series, and they're very hard to catch up on the old ones. There's only 4 series, and I pre-ordered all the other old ones, which I'm not gonna lie.
Did they cost you a couple bucks?
They cost me a couple bucks. And Series 3 is the only series I haven't ordered. There's only one place that I've seen online that has it. And it's just a matter of when
These
I
are
push
so silly.
They are so silly great.
Yeah, dude. Egg.
And now I'm going to go back and buy these Meteorbs and all the off-brands. Because that's how I am. I'm compulsive and hooked. You got anything else? Next week, we have the Luke Jedi Knight, which I am flipping out about. I think...
Super curious.
I think it's going to be my favorite...
But the problem is you don't even like the good figure in it. The Stormtrooper Luke is the one.
I do. It's just that
that's so much cooler than another Luke Jedi Knight.
The Luke Jedi. I agree. The Luke Stormtrooper is awesome, and the Luke X-wing is awesome. But Luke Jedi Knight, as that looks in that uniform with the brown cape, I'm telling you, it could be my favorite modern action figure of all time.
Have you procured 3 yet?
I will not talk any further about that. I have. I'm sick, Brian.
I know you. Okay.
And then
let's talk about your sickness.
Yeah, no, it's sick. No, we'll talk about it when they arrive.
I saved texts,
dude. It'll
be on the next episode.
Yeah, it's sick. It's sick. And then your sickness too.
Oh God.
Because when you come in this door next episode, you are gonna show your sickness, which is beyond my sickness. But I think
not really. It's just my sickness happens. No, I guess
I saved those texts too, man.
Yeah, okay, fine.
I'm not gonna share those. Our private texts are our private texts.
We're two sick men here,
dude.
But you guys think that I'm done being? I get it. You think I'm done being? No, I'm way far gone.
If we could have behind the scenes of what
happens,
we bring it. We bring it here. I don't think we hide our
not at all.
But holy, if you could see. The sickness behind the sickness. I don't know what to say. Except for this. Until next time, nerd out!
I got a piece.
I do too. Bad. You go first.
Thank you.